mean, I hear you just fine, so. Alright, so they're going straight into battlefield. And again, so the first time I ever saw Yogi and Hacky beat Indy and Ambliss,
What's Yogi playing?
Yogi was playing Zelda, and his Zelda is so interesting in the sense where I know I should be beating it, but I'm losing to it all the time. So, against a team that's so projectile based, it really did work out pretty well.
Like just a matchup knowledge. No one has matchup knowledge against Zelda.
Apparently your mic needs to be turned up.
Does it? Wait, but the same one was yours.
I mean, maybe these mics kind of suck. They do kind of suck. We don't have the best equipment, but you know, we make do with what we can. So blue team off to an early lead, but Indy with an unfortunate SD there, and Ambliss trying to hold on to his stock. Ambliss has had a great run this year. I think the first tournament back from winter break, he ended up getting a second. He was on winner's side of the grand finals, but Hacky came back and took it home. Hacky and Yogi have been teaming all this year, and they've been doing really well, just getting better and better as the year goes on. So I know they really want to take this. They really want to take grand finals of this last beatdown. But
especially since I don't think Indy or Ambliss is going to be here next year.
Oh yeah.
So this is going to be the last time.
That's an interesting factor that's going to go into a lot of people's play today. Is that for a lot of people, this is their last tournament, and they're not sure what the season like, where they're going. They're not sure how many tournaments, how many players will be where they're going. So for a lot of people, this
this is their like last chance.
Yeah, this is a lot of people's last chance to kind of like try and prove themselves. So I know Ambliss and Indy really would like to take this one. But Hacky and Yogi aren't going anywhere. They'll both be staying. So that's good.
It's not looking so good for them.
That's a pretty quick first game. 6 stock is what it's looking like. Oh, he just
Hacky
off
just
the edge.
forfeits.
That's not how you do it. That's not good for your psyche.
Oh, we're gonna see. Oh, we're seeing.
Yep,
the
there
switch.
it is. There's the Zelda switch. This is exactly what I was talking
Guys,
about.
this is not a Sheik. This is a Zelda. I just want to make that
just
clear.
to clarify, Hacky is going to switch at the beginning of the game, and Yogi is not. He is going to be staying Zelda.
What stage do you think they're going to ban to?
Yoshi's is an interesting choice. Zelda can kill extremely early, but she is light, so her going off at the top is a huge threat. But already we're seeing the back airs and the bears. Zelda has like 2 Captain Falcon knees, where she can just hit you with a back air or bear, and you can go off the stage at like 50 and die. And especially against characters like Falco, where your recovery isn't the best, you will actually die to Zelda. And I know everyone, I know it's hard to believe, but you're
There's
seeing
an example.
it, and already first stock goes to red team.
But we're talking about how good this is for Zelda.
Yeah,
It's also really good for Sheik. The low platforms makes it Sheik have a lot more options during recovery.
Definitely. And again, that's one of the things you're always looking for against Sheik is just where is she going to recover and how badly can I punish her for it. And those platforms just open up another option really well. And that's a shield break! Oh my gosh, almost kills him off of it, but just not enough. That shield pressure was insane from Ambliss. Unfortunately, Hacky gets that edge guard really quickly. He's going to close out that stock. Down tilt from Falco and a down air from Falco, quickly going to make this game in blue team's favor stock-wise. Yeah, by 1 stock, but obviously Indy at a very, very high percent. He could die at any point here, just like that. Ooh, that was nice. Missile into Shine. Another thing about Zelda that a lot of people don't know is her double jump and her air dodge have almost the exact same animation. So it's just really kind of tricky to follow her in the air. Though her mobility is absolutely awful, both grounded and air. She is a low tier after all, but Yogi does a really good job of making her seem like she actually has options.
Oh, that missile hitbox was really weird.
Yeah.
It knocked him up.
I want to see the extender. I don't know why, but I really want to see the extender.
Oh, the combo.
Ooh, upbeat killing Sheik. Yeah, Yikes. Another thing about Zelda is that when she does her up B, once she's teleported, she can't do any aerial drift for like at least a full 1 or 2 seconds. Like literally doesn't matter what direction you're holding, you're not going anywhere. You're going straight down if anything.
Also, the lag on that move is great.
Again, a low tier, but I have no idea how Yogi does it. It's like back air and forward air are just such powerful moves, and then what is it? Is it Nairu's Love? Is that the neutral B for Zelda?
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
so.
really good against projectile characters because the hitbox, the reflector box rather, stays out for so much longer than you would guess. I always was really frustrated when I was playing Falco against a Zelda just because I would fire a laser predicting the Nairu's Love and it would end like the animation would end and 3 frames after the laser would still come back at me.
Well, as you said, Zelda has basically 2 Captain Falcon days.
Yep, and there's one of them. Suddenly making this game very even. This is so close. Hacky really needs to hold on to his stock. I really doubt Zelda can do a 2v1 situation right about now. Nervous rolling from the ledge. Does get read by Endy. Ooh, that dare almost connects, but instead he eats a back air for it. That's going to be his stock. Now it's a one-on-one.
I wonder if Yogi is considering switching to Sheik at this point.
Honestly, it would be the better option. He spaces out that fair so well. Now it's just an edge guard.
That was so close.
This is going to be so close.
Yogi
that's going to
hits.
do it. That's going to do it. Zelda in the 1v1 at 100+% is able to beat Samus. Oh my gosh. So that brings us to a 1-1 set.
Zelda doing work.
Looks like Yogi's gonna stay Zelda, and I think that's a good idea considering they went from getting 6 stock to taking a game. But now the stage is not up to their choice, and Indy and Amplis get to choose this.
They're probably going to go FD or something, I think, in my opinion.
I would say Pokey. Okay, fine, you got me. I figured they really wanted to get rid of Zelda quickly, but this is definitely an understandable option as well. Yogi was catching them out with bears on platforms a lot, so
it's much easier for them to read their opponent's recovery, especially for Zelda and Sheik.
I hadn't even thought about that. You're absolutely correct.
So they both have really laggy recoveries once landing on stage.
Absolutely.
But it's much easier. The stage is flat. It's much easier to read.
And again, we're just seeing the fair and back air just knocking people out so much earlier than they expected. It's like a floaty Captain Falcon who has an even worse recovery somehow. A floaty Captain Falcon that can't really combo, but has easily a worse recovery.
But Zelda has one of the best moves in the game.
Down
B.
Yeah, people were trying to figure out how to make Zelda viable for a really long time, and they finally did it. Just at the beginning of the game, if you hold A quickly enough, like all of your moves will change, and you're suddenly top tier.
Yeah, it's a very amazing move.
But again, unfortunately for Zelda, the combo game is just so bad. But in doubles, that's not nearly as bad, just because obviously you're not going to get nearly as many chances to combo with your own moves. So
it's also much easier to get the stray hits of the fairs.
Absolutely. It's so much harder to focus on everything. And that looks like a dead Samus to me. Oh, but that grapple hits. I thought he was way too far out for that. Hacky trying to close out that edge guard. Ooh.
That just
down
shows...
tilt. That was such a smart choice of how to finish that.
That just shows the power of FD.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy edge.
They just don't have options. It's either ledge or stage, and either way they. But there it is. There it is. Nairu's Love reflecting the missile and ends up getting a kill off of it. If it were any other team, I don't think Zelda would be doing this well. But considering it's just so projectile based, he really just has so much he can do with it. But that down tilt almost kills early. Doesn't quite. Hacky's not quite going to make it back to stage, and we are even stocks with the Zelda at a very high percent, but Hacky at none.
This is a very even game right now.
Zelda's
it could go either
making
way.
me wish I actually worked on my Yoshi.
That. Please don't say that.
I'm switching Yoshi. It's time you knew.
Okay.
Oh, that back air. He isn't quite going to do it, but I think he caught his double jump. But he is going to make it back to stage. But Samus, not being able to kill very easily, is not going to be the one who can capitalize on these edge guards. you have to be there with a forward smash or a down smash, and that's pretty much all you can do. Ooh, he doesn't drift back there. Again, he barely got to drift at all just because Zelda's recovery is awful.
Oh, Hacky loses stock relatively
Hacky with
quickly.
a very early edge guard, and now suddenly blue team has the lead, but all red team needs to do is close out 2 quick stocks, and they're pretty much untouchable. And
that's pretty much it.
That looks like 2 quick stocks to me.
Except
that
Samus can
laser
still
was
make it.
so smart by Amplis. Hacky was waiting on the edge, ready to needle Indy to make sure that he couldn't come back, but Amplis, as soon as he spawned, dropped a laser to make sure that Hacky couldn't.
They just need a quick kill off Indy.
Yes, absolutely. Once they get that done, it will be so much easier for them to close out this game. But they are getting percent racked up on them so much right now that it's looking really hard. Even once they get it to a 2v1, it's not going to be too hard to knock either of them out. So we might see this come down to a 1v1 again.
But Samus over here is showing her resilience in her recovery.
Interesting charge shot. I'm not entirely sure. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
This is so close. Looks like both of them are going to live. Amplis isn't, though.
Amplis.
And it's the 2v1 against Samus. But look at these percents. That's going to do it? No, not quite. Again, super floaty character. And
that's game.
Hacky was Yogi was very smart to go that far behind him just to make sure that he can close out his stock there. So
hiding behind Hacky, creating a wall between the two.
They really are a fantastic team. They work together so well. And Zelda, yeah, we're all believers now. Zelda is crazy. Low tiers are viable.
I think they're going to just go to the same stage over again. They did decently well. Bringing the cake.
That was the worst throw I've seen in my life. So they're going to run it back. They want the vengeance. Yogi tried to read the charge shot early on and just throw Amplis directly into it.
They did a pretty good job last time. It was just slightly off.
I definitely see why they would go back here. Their other options really aren't that great. Because even though I was saying that Pokey might be a good option for them, again, that gives them a lot of options with their recovery. And even more so, the transitions are just so unpredictable as to if they're actually going to be good for you or not. That, I mean, I hate Pokemon, but...
Well, I have to say Pokemon's really a comfort pick for some people. Yogi with 2 quick fairs.
Ooh, he doesn't get the tech there, but he is going to make it back, but gets forward smashed immediately. And blue team with a very quick lead on this one, but we'll see. There's a fair from Sheik.
That was so weird.
Yeah, that was really weird. Oh my gosh, I forgot earlier. I wanted to talk about this when we were playing our doubles set. Did you see when Maximum hit me off stage? I had buffered fair on Battlefield, so I started falling beneath it. And he down tilts, and I smashed GI'd up and went back onto the stage. I didn't even mean to do it, and I was very surprised when it happened. But.
I did not see that. I was a little preoccupied with the other side of the stage.
I can imagine. Ooh, not quite going to make it back. He did get his jump back though, and he can make it to ledge. Zelda's recovery goes so much farther than she. So. So this is going to be very, very close. Red team has some work to do if they want to pull this back, though. It certainly won't be easy to do, because, again, Samus just lives until forever. There is no killing Samus. Like Naira's Love is just still such a weird move. You can use it in neutral, and it's actually difficult to punish, because, again, the animation ends so much longer before the hitbox does.
Kind of tricky, just like Marth's counter, actually.
Yeah,
I feel like it has the same, like, delay.
The other thing, you know how Icy's a lot of time to try and catch people out, they'll do full hop up air and then down air, and then from that down air they're able to get the grab and the wobble. Yeah. You can see something really similar with Zelda often, where if someone's shielding, they'll jump forward air and then cross over back air. And a lot of times people let go of their shield just too early and they eat the other one.
You see that unfortunate team kill by Yogi on Hacky.
It happens. The best thing you can do if you kill your teammate is just focus on coming back and making sure that your next stock counts as double, you know?
Yeah.
If you beat yourself up for it, you're not going to do any better on your next stock.
But I think playing over aggressive in that situation is also not a very good option either. Just play it safe.
Zelda is a character where I don't think you can be too aggressive. You really do have to wall out with Nairu's love and just try and get predictions on what people are going to do, what projectiles are coming when. And this is all about edge guards. Both characters are actually remarkably good at edge guarding, just because. Well, I don't know if Zelda's good at edge guarding as much as she is getting people into an edge guard situation, but
this is still completely doable for Hacky and Yogi, though.
Absolutely, but it's really crucial that Yogi plays as safely as possible here. He can't, if he gets off stage at this point, that's just it. So he's going to have spacing of the gods right now.
Well, both of them do. They're both at such high percentage. This is going to be a really hard comeback to make.
And again, that's so smart by Yogi to go right behind Hacky. Just let Hacky create the wall, because Sheik, obviously, with her fares, is going to be able to create a really good wall. But that's going to close up the stock. Now it's up to Hacky to take 3 stocks at 137%. And,
I think that's it.
No, I'm a believer. Samus can't combo. What are you talking about?
Well, it's the team grab combo.
Oh, Hacky let himself go. That's all right. So now they get their own counter pick, though, and this is where things get important. Obviously, they can't go back to Yoshi's, and they can't go back to. Did they win on Battlefield?
Apparently not.
They're going back to Battlefield.
No, they won FD.
They won FD, right?
Yeah.
FD and Yoshi's. So this is going to be an interesting stage. Platforms again are going to help. I think. I think Sheik has a better game when platforms are around, and I definitely think it helps their recoveries. But already, both of them are at a much higher percent than either of the blue team.
Except I believe they lost on the stage when Yogi was playing Fox.
You're absolutely right. I honestly forgot about Game 1. I just saw the Zelda and I got so excited. That back air, he read the get-up attack, but it's not quite going to kill Yogi. Yogi being smart and going to ledge, but also Zelda, like Peach, has no good options to get up from ledge. You can't really ledge dash. You can't, the only difference is that Zelda doesn't have float, so she has literally no options. I don't think she has any sort of stall either.
She can stall with her up B, similar to Sheik.
Oh, I forgot about that. The Mewtwo up B stall.
She technically can drop, transform into Sheik, and then wave land onto stage. Wave dash onto stage. It's an option, not a good one.
No. Every character has options. It's just up to if they're good or not. That's going to be a double kill. Blue team with a lead here. It's going to be very hard to come back from this 2-stock deficit already. But we'll see what they're able to do. This basically just comes down to Yogi having enough, I don't know exactly what the word. Oh, did you see that ledge guard by Hacky?
Yes.
I did not expect that at all. But this comes down to Yogi just being aware of everything that's happening on the stage, what moves are being hit, so that he can try and capitalize and get those random fairs and bears just to try and kill early. Because if they aren't able to kill early in this battle, then they're very much so going to lose it. And he not able to get over to Amplis and save him in time. Yogi tries to recover high. The early double jump does end up getting him to go back off stage, but he comes back on now.
Oh.
And blue team just doing a really good job of maintaining their lead.
These missiles are really doing work for blue team right now.
The other thing, I'm not seeing Yogi go to save Hacky very often. Oh man, it looks like they're going on Luca's side.
Well, what happens when you switch to Zelda is you don't really have that many options to save your teammate. Like Fox has his Firefox, which helps save your teammate a lot easier. But Zelda really doesn't have that option. Like, what's she going to do? Kick you in the face?
I think her Nair doesn't have enough hit back to really, at least on some of the other hits, to really send you anywhere. So I think that could be one option. Her up air obviously is very slow, and I'm fairly certain that it's after Den's fire that for some reason Zelda goes into free falling animation. Yeah. So she might be able to use Nairu's left. I'm not sure how good of an option it is, but it is an option. Oh, there's
another
the team kill. That's probably going to be it. We'll see if he's able to do anything here, but I really don't think so.
It's kind of hard to take 4 stocks.
That edge canceling tries to go over there. but not quite.
I think that's
that
game.
force match is going to do it. What a great comeback from Indianapolis. I think if Haki and Yogi come back through losers, they definitely aren't going to spend one game going Fox.